okay.
Boop. Ah!
Hello, beautiful humans. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Riley, and I am the Florida-based half of the theme park Damsels. I am at Epic Universe today, and the portal behind me is the Isle of Berk, How to Train Your Dragon. And before we get into kind of what we're doing, I want to address that Frankie does not want any spoilers whatsoever. It is still opening weekend of Epic Universe, so this is only day 3 the park has been open. She will not be watching this until she comes and does it herself. So you're stuck with me solo all day. So what we are going to tackle today is a full, in-depth, full Berkian experience. We're going to do everything that this land has to offer. We're going to eat, we're going to drink, we're going to do the character meet and greets, ride all of the rides, see the shows, anything that we can get ourselves into in Berk, we're going to do it today. This is the portal I was most excited about when they released all the concepts of which each portal was going to be. Toothless is inside. So excited, hence the outfit, right? So let's head on in and do everything that Berk has to offer. We are inside of Berk. If you are not familiar with the franchise, How to Train Your Dragon is truly a perfect trilogy. It is a DreamWorks franchise, so Universal does own it. And in the trilogy, we are sitting between movie 2 and 3 in this version of Berk. So that means that Stoic has passed and Hiccup is our chieftain. He is in charge, and the dragons are everywhere. They live and breathe in Berk. Every inch of this place is covered in dragons, which is super fun. We've got 3 attractions here, 3 rides. There is a show, and then there's like a kid play area. So that's kind of your quick general overview. But we're gonna head to the show first. It's called the Untrainable Dragon. They've built this theater just for this show. I hear that we're gonna see some dragons fly inside. So let's head in, let's go. Apologize now for the fan and the umbrella all day, guys. It's extra spicy here in Berk. So we just got out of the Untrainable Dragon, which is the full theater stage show here in the Isle of Berk. 5 out of 5 Damsel Delight, guys. Oh my gosh. So the story is like a little corny, but like the perfect amount. The Vikings have built the hatchery, so where all the dragon eggs and the babies come out. They find a dragon who's untrainable. She's very mad. Hiccup is out flying on Toothless, and he actually flies over the theater. Oh my god, it's incredible. He's out flying, so the angry dragon is like wreaking havoc and sets basically Berk on fire. So Asher has to go and find Hiccup while Gobber and the other Vikings kind of contain and muzzle this very untrainable dragon. Hiccup comes back and he thinks that he cannot train said untrainable dragon, and Asher has to remind him that you're Hiccup, you're the chieftain. Think of all the battles that we've had before this. You can do this. Long story short, they trained the dragon. Her egg got stolen, and so she was just being a protective mama. The puppets are incredible. Multiple dragons fly. Do not miss this show. Holy crap. 5 out of 5 Damsel Delight. Up next, we've got some really short wait times. I think we're gonna knock out the rides. So let's go do that. Okay, first up, our first ride is gonna be Hiccups Wing Gliders. This is a family coaster. Just the perfect amount of thrill and story. There it goes, so stinking cute. Hiccup has developed these wing gliders, and they're gonna put wings on so we can like fly without having to fly on an actual dragon, as we are Vikings in training, right? Let's head on in. 5-minute wait time, can't beat it. Oh, this is a attraction where you have to put your stuff in lockers. But the lockers in Epic are facial recognition, so you don't even need your park ticket anymore. And they're big lockers, not those stupid little mini lockers. So like your full-size backpacks have no problem fitting inside these lockers. They heard us screaming and they answered, thank goodness, Universal, you're really winning. So let's head on in and go fly a dragon. just got off Hiccups Wing Gliders. 5 out of 5 Damsel delight. It's so cute. It's just really fun. The more I ride it, I think the better it gets. But what's fun is as you exit, you kind of hit our first gift shop of the day, and it's Hiccups Workshop. And what's really fun is they actually have like Hiccups Workshop merchandise. So if you've never seen the films, Hiccup is Gobber's intern and Gobber is a blacksmith, but Hiccup's like this amazing inventor. So he does have his own workshop. Most of the stuff in here you can find at other locations, but the Hiccups Workshop stuff is exclusive to this location here. So yeah, that's our first gift shop and our first ride. Ride number 2 is going to be Dragon Racers Rally. Astrid and, oh my god, what's his name? Snotlout have created equipment to help you train to race the dragons. And what they do is at the top of movie 2, it actually opens to this scene where they're all riding their dragons and they go around, they collect sheep and they throw them in the bin. And that's like the Vikings do, like sport. And Hiccup is not there. Even though if he was there, he always wins. So this is essentially, they're training you to get ready to do that because that's a huge Viking sport. You control how much you spin. It's like one of those like carnival, like kind of up and down, slow spinny rides. But your wings go and you can use your body weight. So how much you actually want to barrel roll is going to be up to you. I went for the non-barrel roll experience. And it's a lovely little, I think you go like around either 4 times. It's not a very long ride. And the ride capacity isn't very high, so like the wait time for what you get, maybe not the most worth it ride in the park. But Jimi went for the, I'm gonna try to get all the barrel rolls, and he literally came off and was like, oh my god, that took everything in me. So if it's something you want to do, get ready. It's gonna take all you got to get it going. And he did not even get 1 barrel roll. He just was able to go upside down. It's cute, it's fun. I love that it's like completely on theme, like exactly where we are kind of in the film franchise. So it's a good time. It was like I said, a nice little woo. And it's a great view of the park once you're up there. If you're not trying to barrel roll, because you got to focus if you're doing that. But if you're not, a lovely little ride. All right, we are officially inside of Mead Hall, and we're going to move on to the snacky foodie portion of Berk. Mead Hall is going to be like your official sit-down quick service location. So if it is not busy, it is like a seat yourself, and then you'll mobile order on the app, and then put your table number in, and they'll bring it all right to you. If it is busy, they will queue up to get a table, but then you will still mobile order and they'll bring it to your table via the app. The menu here is incredible. Please ignore the mac and cheese in my hands. That did not come from here. Things that you can order in Mead Hall. You've got a Harvest Nordic salad, Berskers meatballs. Comes with gravy, jam, root vegetables. There's grilled salmon, turkey wings, sausage links. There's a giant platter that you can get that kind of comes with everything. And then they even have like a sea sandwich. It's a sandwich. So definitely some really fun, kind of heartier food than your typical theme park affair. You can also get the special beers that they brew just for Berk here as well. They also have Berk, Celestial Park, and Darkmoor have their own special sodas. So they've got the freestyle machines at all of Universal. Dragon Splash, and it is this crazy green color. We've not tried it yet, so cheers. Let's see what this is about. It does not taste like Mountain Dew at all. What does it taste like? It's definitely refreshing. It's way lighter. I think Mountain Dew is like really syrupy and kind of a heavy soda. I think it might be like dragon fruit. That would make sense because dragons. It's definitely like a fruity, but it's really light. Obviously, it's carbonated. 3 out of 5. It's no Coca-Cola, guys, but I'm a Coke girly. I ordered a side of fries for us, and they came with ketchup, and they brought it right to the table. What's really awesome that Universal is now doing is these are like real cups, and you can get more than 1 Coke style or freestyle serving. So do with that what you will. The already famous all over the internet are the mac and cheese cones that you can get at Hooligan's, Grog, and Gruel, which is like the stand, and that's all that they do there is the mac and cheese cones. Or you can get them at the Fyre Grill and mobile order them, which is definitely the way to go when it's really hot out. Because Mead Hall is the only big building in all of Berk with air conditioning other than the theater, and you have to be there to see the show. So if you need some heat reprieve, this is your place to do it. But if it's busy, They're not just gonna let you come and sit, you would have to order food. So kind of keep that in mind for when the crowds do amp up. But we definitely life hacked. We ordered the fries and the drinks from Mead Hall and then went to go get our mac and cheese cones, which we've already had. 5 out of 5, Damsel Delight, and it's because it's not a pretzel, it's like this everything bread. And I will tell you, the goldfish crackers go all throughout. They're like layers of cracker, mac and cheese, layer, right, all the way down. Amazing. And then Jimi got the PB&J, and the pork is same thing, so it's like pork, mac and cheese, pork, mac and cheese. But great job on these. They're already famous on the internet for a reason. They're definitely worth the hype. We'll go to the other locations to get you full menus of those as well. And then we'll be back in just a minute because we're gonna get the special yak nog, which is like the dessert drink here. And it sounds very intriguing and kind of yucky, but I'm sure it's amazing. So hang tight just for that. Okay, we have devoured our mac and cheese cone and our Frenchy fries. So now it is time for the yak nog, a dessert beverage, which is malted chocolate and cinnamon drink with a whipped topping. And I can tell you, this whipped cream looks like they make it here. It's like chocolate milk, but like thicker. The whipped cream is delicious. Oddly enough, I'm not getting any cinnamon. Let me try again. Oh, there it is. It's exactly what it's described as. That is delicious. Honestly, I think I'd give it a 5 out of 5. Damsel Delight. So chocolate milk is like a treat for me. And this is like, to quote Frankie, it's like elevated chocolate milk. If you like chocolate milk or if you've got kids, I think they would also probably really like this. I would recommend for sure. Mead Hall. I'm letting you know that Epic has done theme dining, whether it's sit down or quick service, just to its absolute best. The tapestries are stunning. And then what's really fun is they have like a throne. So that's like a cool photo opportunity as well. Mead Hall is your quick service, sit down dining. And then we talked about the other one. So we'll kind of swing through those and go over those menus as well. But before we get to that, I want to talk about Fyre Drill, which is our third ride in the Isle of Berk. So let's wander this way and I'll show it to you. So Fyre Drill is right behind me here. I'm wearing tennis shoes, so we're not gonna ride this ride today. You get literally soaked. So it's a really cute boat ride, interactive player that you're playing with the other boats as well. And I have also heard, like, depending on which targets, good targets, bad targets, you may shoot other people or you might get shot with water yourself. Yeah, I'm not gonna ride today, guys, but it is an option for you. Even though it is 1,000,000 degrees out, I'm still not gonna do it. I did not bring the necessary equipment, but it looks super cute and I love that you like have that interactive piece. Come in and look. Because dragons do breathe fire after all, and we have to have a way to put out the occasional fires that pop up. So those are your 3 rides. Now back to snackies. So this way, we're gonna have our Spitfire Grill, which is right by Fyre Drill, the ride. Spitfire Grill, like I said earlier, you can mobile order those internet famous mac and cheese cones. They also have a bunch of different bowls. So we've got a steak bowl, salmon bowl, chicken bowl, shrimp bowl, and a vegan bowl. So lots of good options here. It is a mobile order. This is also home to Gobber's Mead, which I had on our very first preview day, and 5 out of 5 Damsel Delight. It's like fizzy red wine. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And that is exclusive to Berk. You can't get that anywhere else. They also have a snow wraith, which just around the bend, the snow wraith is actually out and breathing icicles at people. So it's a pina colada and blue raspberry swirl drink. We might snag one on the way out, but we'll see. That is your other sort of multiple food options. And then last but not least will be Hooligan's Grog and Gruel, but we'll get to there later. The snow wraith, she's cool. I'm gonna assume it's a girl. I don't actually know that. I think she's mad because it's so hot out and she likes the snow. But right next to her is gonna be the freestyles for Spitfire Grill, and across from her is the seating for Spitfire Grill. It's all outside though. They do have big fans in there, but there's no air conditioning. It is outside dining seating. I think up next, we're gonna go meet the one, the only, Toothless. I'm very excited for that, so let's go.
When we are training a dragon and approaching a dragon, it's very important that we are safe. Because even though dragons in Berk are very friendly, they are sailed dragons.
Right.
Here in Berk, we prioritize dragon safety. When we pet Toothless, we're going to pet him on his nose and we're going to pet him on his head. We are not going to pet him behind his ears just like your lovely ones up there. We can't pet him there.
Okay.
We can't pet him on his eyes because he does need those to see. That'd be very rude if we poked him in the eye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That would be rude.
That would be very rude. And we don't want to put anything or anyone in his mouth. All right, let's see. We covered the head, the eyes, the ears. Right. Make sure we stay in front of him at all times.
Okay.
Because he's a very big dragon.
Right.
And we don't want to go anywhere behind him. We don't want to go anywhere near his wings, his back, or his saddle.
Okay.
Because, you know, he's here meeting guests today. He's not doing any dragon riding today. And even then, dragon riding Toothless, that honor goes to our chief.
Right.
That's his dragon. If you want to ride a dragon, you can go get your own.
I gotta go get my own.
Yeah.
You're right.
You got me again.
Who did?
He did.
He got you again? He scares you a little bit?
Attack today.
8?
I know. I suffer from dragon phobia, so you know.
Then what are you doing here?
Hiccup asked me to look after him. What am I gonna? I can't.
You can't
say
tell the
no to
chieftain no. You're right.
All right, help me calm him down, okay?
Okay. Hi,
Just walk towards him slowly.
Okay.
Easy. Easy. He's got to sniff you. Yeah. What do you smell, buddy? Here you go. Go ahead. This little head scratch there, and then a little boop.
Oh, we get to boop? Okay.
Boop!
Ah!
Good job. He likes that. Try it again.
Do it again. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No,
you
you're
too.
like
You
the
too.
dragon.
It's the braids.
No,
it's
thank
the
you.
braids.
Right? Thank you.
Yeah.
Toothless, you're trapped in a box!
Oh no!
What kind of witchcraft is this?
It's the best meet and greet experience in any theme park anywhere. That's it. That's all you need to know. Hiccup is not a guarantee, as you saw. We had Wobble, and there's a girl who rotates. There's also another guy that we met last time. It is Toothless meet and greet. It's not Hiccup's meet and greet. We also have seen Stormfly and Assorted come out, which is really cool. If you're a fan of this franchise, don't skip that. I know the line is going to be long. He's all over the internet. Toothless is viral, but I mean, he's the star of. Yes, it's Hiccup's story, but Toothless is the star of the franchise, of the film. So there's a couple more things that we have to cover. So we have to go to Hooligans, Grog, and Gruel. And then maybe on the way, if we're lucky, we might see Rough Nut and Tough Nut. Gobber also wanders around. He has his little workshop area that he kind of greets guests in. They don't have set times. They don't have set places. They kind of just wander all of Berk. So it's kind of a surprise and delight thing. Which I think is kind of keeps it fresh and keeps it fun. Oh, Assorted also wanders. I've seen her wander around as well. But I for sure want to show you kind of the bigger dragons and the dragons that are kind of more well known throughout Berk, because it's really special and did such a great job. So things you can't miss. But we're almost done, but we're not done yet. So just keep coming with me. We're on a quick dragon tour of Berk. Gobber's behind me, but cooler than Gobber is the dragon that is asleep inside of his workshop. So come with me. It's a Gruel. A little what? They're hobgobblers?
Yeah.
Right? Is that what they're called? Probably my favorite dragon, other than Toothless and all of Berk, is Cloud Jumper. Cloud Jumper is Hiccup's mom's dragon. She's up there. She's beautiful. You're not going to convince me that she's not looking at me and interacting with the people that walk by, okay? That's magic. Dragon magic. Okay, now I'm going to show you the stupid sheep. They're up next. They're like, it's ridiculous. You can train your dragon, but you should also treat your dragon. So they do have a sweet treat case/shop here in Berk, and so some of the stuff is it's really cute. So let's go in and I'll show you that, and then we'll go see the baby dragons and the sheep. Okay, let's go. We've got the baby terrible terrors that are sleeping behind me. They don't have names because they're babies, so nobody has claimed them yet. But what I think is really fun is the sheep that is dressed up like a dragon, so that way the dragons won't eat him. And if you know, you know. But it's a short, an extra on one of the DVD features, and it's just one of the greatest things. So you see it from the dragon's point of view, and then they do it again from the sheep's point of view. Freaking hilarious. But this one is dressed up like a dragon, so he doesn't get eaten. So go ahead and take a look. And then the sheep next to them are used for dragon racing, and they're worth points. And the black sheep are worth the most points. Second to last is Hooligan's, Grog, and Gruel. So let's go look at the menu, and that'll be our last snacky location that we're gonna cover, because then we'll have covered them all. It's just a mac and cheese cone. It's the 3 mac and cheese cones. So there's the one with the goldfish, there's the PB&J with the pork, and then there's like the spicy chicken one. They can also, like I said earlier, be mobile ordered at Fyre Grill, and that's probably gonna be your easiest bet as opposed to standing in line. You can't tell today, but the lines do get really lengthy for the snacky. It's very popular. They also do have freestyles here as well. So you can get your freestyle cups or your sippers or refills. And that's what I know. Our very last thing we're gonna cover is the Dragon Training Camp, which is like the kids play area. And it's huge and amazing. And we wandered around it last night and it's incredible. So it's right over here. It's a double-decker kids play area. Everything is like spongy and meant to be jumped on, and there's slides in there, and it's all tied into like training Vikings. So that could be things from like shooting little sheep balls into barrels to like get points, or like you got to have really good balance to fly on a dragon. So they've got shields that wobble. It's incredible. They did such a great job. If you've got little ones, let them go, get all that energy out. This is the place to do it. Beautiful humans, that is Berk. We covered it all. We did almost all. Of course, there are some things that we didn't eat, some drinks we didn't drink, but we did every inch of Berk here. Thank you so much for coming along and letting me live my Night Fury dreams. This is the portal I was absolutely most excited about. I love How to Train Your Dragon. I'm a Toothless girly for life. I've been obsessed with him since the movie came out. Walking in here is like a dream come true. They did such a great job. Everything from like the details of the dragon benches to the light posts to the carving, like the dragon houses, all of it is just so incredible. It's so detailed. They truly brought Berk to life. This portal has a very special place in my heart, and I love Universal for what they did, and I love you guys for coming along with me today. If you're looking for more content on Epic Universe, check out the link in the description below. We do have more coming out. Jimi and I are here. We've had the privilege of doing a couple of previews, so we do know a little bit about what we're talking about and can't wait to take you along into each of the portals and do deep dives. I can't wait for Frankie to come. I miss her. I want her to experience all of this, but I'm so excited to get to kind of relive that first time experience through her when she does come, hopefully over the summer. Thank you so much again for coming along with me through all of the Isle of Berk. And as always, like and subscribe for more.